I stopped sleeping. Whenever I closed my eyes, I felt damp. Not sweat. River damp, that cold, clinging wetness that smells like rust and old leaves. My sheets were dry, but my skin felt soaked, as if something invisible had dragged itself across me during the night. Then people around me began to hear it too. My younger cousin asked me one morning why I was calling her name from the bathroom at 3 a.m. I told her I wasn't. She swore it sounded exactly like me, same voice, same tone, but slower, like the words were being spoken through water. That was when I understood something the elders never said out loud. The river does not need its body anymore. It has learned how to borrow. I returned to the village months later, against every warning my body gave me. I told myself I needed closure. Lies. The road there felt shorter than before, like the land was folding inward to guide me back. The river was lower. Too low. Its brown surface barely moved, but the banks were wider, scarred with drag marks, long lines in the mud that looked like fingernails had pulled themselves out and crawled back in. The villagers avoided my eyes. Some houses were empty. Doors sealed with red cloth. I counted 7 new shrines along the path to the river, each with fresh blood on the stones. An elder finally spoke to me. "Since you left," he said, "the river has been restless." Strangers were no longer the only ones being taken. People born in the village began to disappear, those who traveled too far, who married outsiders, who spent too much time away. The river had decided belonging was no longer permanent. It wanted renewal. It wanted movement. At night, the villagers now heard footsteps inside the water. Not splashing, walking. Slow. Deliberate. Sometimes the surface bulged upward, like a shoulder trying to rise. Sometimes hands pressed from below, fingers spreading the water without breaking it. Children born recently refused to drink from the river. They screamed if bathed with it. One baby died after laughing at the riverbank and pointing, as if recognizing someone. The worst story came last. A fisherman tried to dam part of the river to control it. The next morning, he was found alive, but wrong. His skin was pale and wrinkled, like it had soaked too long. His mouth stayed open even when he wasn't speaking. When he finally talked, multiple voices came out. Not at once. One after another. Names. All the names the river had ever taken. They burned him before sunset. The river rose that night. And then it spoke to me directly. Not in whispers. Not behind my ear. Inside my chest. It told me why it let me live. Every river wants to grow. But land limits it. Boundaries anger it. So it learned another way, by sending pieces of itself inside those who escaped. Marks. Seeds. I am one of them. So are others. Former coppers. Travelers who almost drowned. Children pulled from rivers who shouldn't have survived. We are not haunted. We are extensions. Since my return, I bleed when I touch running water. My reflection ripples even in mirrors. Sometimes, when I drink, the water pauses in my throat, as if waiting for permission. Last night, rain fell inside my room. Not from the ceiling. From me. The river doesn't need to call my name anymore. It already knows where I am. And soon, when enough of us are ready, it will no longer be a river. It will be everywhere water is.